All right. I'm honored to recognize an individual for our Lifetime Achievement Award, William Morrissey. I have to say I benefited from Bill Morrissey's leadership when he was with the DNR, because my graduate research actually dealt directly with the department at that time. So very fortunate to be standing here and have a few remarks from many colleagues that contributed some words over the course of the last few weeks. So William Morrissey was a graduate from Forest Resources in the class of 1972. He exemplifies the qualities sought by the Lifetime Achievement Award. Evolving from an active forestry student and member of the Forestry Club to DNR Parks Division leader in 2 states, Bill Morrissey has contributed to the college and the University of Minnesota his entire career and beyond. Bill was an active and engaged student, as evidenced by his participation in a variety of academic and professional opportunities. Over the years, Bill has remained close with the faculty and students of the Department of Forest Resources, especially in the area of recreation resource management, planning, and policy. He was a firm supporter in research and its value to quality resource management. In addition, he recognized the importance of experiential learning and was proactive in providing student summer jobs and internships at the Department of Natural Resources, and involved hundreds of students with case studies and other experiences involving resource management topics. Similarly, he offered career position opportunities to graduates with the Division of Parks and Trails. Beyond student involvement and support, Bill has served on the former College of Natural Resources Alumni Board as a volunteer and past president. In his nomination, it was noted that Bill was always generous of his time and attention to his alma mater for the board and other opportunities to serve. Professionally, he has many significant accomplishments over the years. Throughout his 30-year career with the Minnesota DNR, Bill expanded the Minnesota park system, inspired a generation of workers, and created an innovative monitoring system that was recognized across the United States. Following his retirement from the Minnesota DNR in 2003, Bill shared his experience and passion with the Wisconsin DNR from 2004 to 2006. When he retired, he immediately joined the Parks and Trails Council of Minnesota, which further demonstrates his commitment to natural resource management. As a result of his leadership and foresight, Minnesotans have over 46,000 acres of parks and protected areas and benefit from the resulting ecosystem services they provide. A former staff member wrote, "Bill was a gifted leader, inspiring his staff to use education, research, and innovation, and moxie to create new and improved programs, advocate for new parks, and resource management. He was gifted in marshaling the resources during tough budget times." Another organizational partner wrote, "Bill was the kind of leader that had a strong and positive personal commitment to those employees and resources they managed. His remarkable positive attitude was infectious." Beyond his many formal recognitions, Bill was known as the go-to person with Minnesota Parks and Trails. As a former colleague mentioned in his nomination, he lived state parks 24/7 and was highly respected by his employees and his colleagues. One of Bill's most enduring attributes, was his humble nature. It was said that you will never meet a more humble and down-to-earth individual. Bill is a most accomplished individual, but you will never hear him recite or boast about his accomplishments. Rather, he was always the one to point the spotlight on and recognize others around him. Bill has a lifetime of accomplishments, and we are honored to recognize him this evening with the CFANS Alumni Society Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you, Darren, and special thanks to all of you for coming tonight. Had a little bit of a medical problem. I'm not seeing too well. If I get mixed up here, I try not to let it bother me. Don't let it bother you. I did have an appointment or meeting with my doctor last week, and he said his advice was not to buy any green bananas. Well, a number of things have impressed me as I drove through the campus here, and I think first and foremost, the calm and the peacefulness of the campus. You have to remember that I was here in the late 60s and early 70s, and those were some crazy times on the campus. The dress seemed to be long hair, beards, and togas. There seemed to be lots of wild demonstrations, lots of protests, and wild parties, my goodness. And that was just the faculty. I'd like to introduce my sister, if I can find her there. My sister Megan. And around here is Dr. Morrissey. She's a member, the distinguished faculty member of the college, or excuse me, of the University of Minnesota. So I thank her for getting me here tonight, and I thank her and all my family for taking real good care of me through some really hard times. Let's see. I wanted to say that I think the land grant institution of the University of Minnesota has done an outstanding job of preparing me for a life of public service. If anything was accomplished, it certainly comes directly from the work that was done here to form me at the College of Ag Forestry, Natural Resources College of Forestry, and what it is today. Well, I just want to say thank you to a lot of people that helped me along the way, and you know, I needed a lot of help along the way. I see a lot of you DNR people nodding your heads. What I want to say again, thank you to my family for taking good care of me. Thank you to the university, a land grant institution, and fulfilling the mission of the land grant institution. I feel that I may be used as an example because I started over at the General College, and they were nice enough to take me in, take a chance on me, and then I moved over here to the College of Forestry at the time, or Ag Forestry, Home Economics, and there again, they were willing to take a chance on me, so I appreciate that very much. And I hesitate to mention names because there's always people that you're going to forget, but I did want to particularly say that I appreciated the work of Ken Winsness. Most of you, I think, remember Ken, and Dr. Frank Crawford, again, willing to take a chance on me. Then the folks that, and again, I'm sorry for the ones that I've left out here, but Dr. Alan Eck, who supported us in our efforts with Dave Lyme and Dorothy Anderson and Geraldine Thompson, and providing just an outstanding natural resource in the 1990s continuing education class that went on for quite a time, and then there was a follow-up on it, so it was an outstanding example of ongoing education, and it was for all of our staff. So again, thank you for that. And I'd like to say also thanks to Ingrid Schneider. I wouldn't be here tonight without her nomination. So, and also the work that she has done to help tourism and state parks in Minnesota. Beyond that, and I think I'm going to have to give up trying to read here, but certainly the Minnesota Council of Parks and Trails, representing the citizens of the state of Minnesota. Brett Feldman is here tonight representing them. They've just done an outstanding job of supporting the work that we did at the department. The citizens of the state of Minnesota, many of whom are members of Friends Boards, their local state parks. The folks that we work with in forestry, the Forest Industries had a committee, and the counties had, forestry folks had a committee working on the first forest management plan for the state of Minnesota. Again, I'm probably going to leave some folks out here. The governors and legislators that we worked with, certainly we need them. And it wouldn't hurt all of us from time to time if we could just remind those legislators, that governor, of the importance, the excellence provided by land grant institution at the university here. So I would just like to say that on behalf of all the folks that I have mentioned, and if there was any success, frankly due to the folks that I've mentioned, and as I said, at a number of our retirements to our regional folks, all I had to do was try to stay out of their way. Those folks came up with all the good ideas and all the hard work, and I can tell you, I know the people that are there now, and that hard work is continuing. It's going to keep on going, and you get a chance, get up to Sea Vermilion State Park. It's going to be there forever, and congratulations to the people who are working on it now. So again, on behalf of all the wonderful people at the university and all the wonderful people that I've met along the way, I do accept the award and I thank you all.